Hello everyone, welcome back to 18 Plus Trader channel. So I believe today was an amazing day for each and every one of you. Today we had a good, amazing trading day. If I could tell you what happened today in the market, right? Market, closely opened with neat gap up, right? And it opened 300 points gap up. And then there was some fall of another 300 points. Then again, market went up another 400 points. This was a crazy momentum, right? Someone who has captured this crazy momentum, congrats, and keep it up. And today was very, none of the technicals are working in the market for me also. Last 2 days has been very hectical, right? Okay. So, coming back to today's analysis, right? Nifty gave a flat closing today, right? Flat closing, I mean, more than expected, right? 22,529 is where somewhere market got closed. And as I told you, opened, gap up in the first 15 minutes candle, then fall 300 points. Then from here, another went again, another 400 points, right? This is what today's activity in the market is, right? So now what can we do? What are the probabilities that we do have? Tomorrow we have two things, very important things. One is RBI policy, right? And tomorrow any big move is possible, so it's better. We would also stay cautious and wait for the breakout or the policy outcome, and then we will go ahead and decide what is it, right? So I would also understand one thing, telling you all one thing clear. So this is the point where I was expecting the market to close above for any bullish confirmation. So far, there is no sentiments to be bearish, right? Although if you look up at the market, it has to close above this neckline. This neckline is something which the market has to. This neckline is something which the market has to close above. So by closing here, we have the probability of going up and touching the previous high, right? And I also feel closing anything below this candle, bulls will be trapped and bears might come into control. Now let's get into an hourly basis analysis. So for daily analysis, it's very simple. The market either has to break 22,620 and close on a daily time frame for bulls to take control, and breaking 22,307, bears will take control of this. Now coming into an hourly analysis, what do we have for tomorrow? Let me reset our chart. If you look up today, the first Harley candle, we were bit struggling to break any high, whichever has been made. Market first 1 hour is completely, shows the market because first 15 minutes it went up, then again fall another 30 points down, as I said you earlier. Right? And if you look up at it, there is so much of wick. Someone who has put an order, I believe, for me, this was the time where we had too many stop losses. What does it mean, right? Market is trapping everyone just because of emotion. There are so many traders in the market also. I will also show you one thing at the last. Completely there were so many weak formations. So what would I do tomorrow, right? Tomorrow there are only two possibilities in an early time frame. Market breaking 22,710. I will be going on a long format up to this high, which is 23,000 will be my psychological level for tomorrow. And the same way, keeping it on an short side, I would wait for this 22,268 close. Any close below 22,268, I will go on in short positions until 21,800 again, where the market might go ahead to take up the support. Okay. This is interesting for an hourly candle. So let's come into the main part, which many of the players do play, right? Which is our 15 minutes time frame. What are the possibilities open on the 15 minutes time frame? So there is two ranges which I would tell you. One is, this would be the range between 22. I would keep it this way, between 22,576 and 22,277. If the market is between this range, right, I will not be completely trading at all. I am skipping my trading between this range because if you look up at an hourly time frame with the same range, right, there is big so many big which is created. So market might come down here and go ahead and take your stop loss if you're taking entry between these zones anywhere with reversal confirmations. It's up to you guys on what strategy you use, but then I will not be trading on this zone. So now if I'll not be trading in this zone, what is the levels that I am gonna respect, or what is the levels that I am gonna take tomorrow, right? So any breakout, I am again saying any breakout above today's high 22,700, this is where my trading will start. And from here, what I would do, I would go on a long position. When I say long position, I will be on a 1:1 ratio, and my stop loss would be below this week, and my target would be here, right? 23 would be my psychological zone, and I'll put the stop loss below today's low. So 1:1, and from here 1:2 ratio, right? So this is how I do trade, and you can also follow this if things work for you. So again, saying breaking today's low, breaking today's high of 22,709, wherever the market opens, it has to retest this zone. Let's take if it's in flat opening, breaking above and closing, I would go on it. And if the market is opening on and flat, I am okay. Market is opening gap up, it has to come to this zone and then go up over here, right? This is all. And coming to today's, what are the options to short the market? Today's low, right? 22,262. This would be my another zone where I will be going on and shorting the market. Wherever the market opens, it has to come to this zone, retest, and then I will be entering the market. And I will also give you another setup at the end. There is something which is very interesting where you can find easy 20 to 30 points capturing setup for Nifty at the end. Please do watch it, continue. So please do continue watching till the end. So now let's get into the, Bank Nifty analysis. What is Bank Nifty giving us tomorrow? Bank Nifty, if we look up on on a daily time frame, it's very same. Still I would say we are completely bullish for now. But then before taking any confirmations, I would keep it this level. Market has to close above this zone for any up move, and also any down move below today's low candle, right? On a daily time frame, I would, it would it's either a do or die, because with the candle which is formed, right, the doji candle which is formed, we would also clearly see that market either has to break above any of the zones, break and give a close above any of the zones for tomorrow to get into a good trading session, right? Got it. Okay, now getting into an hourly time frame. If you look up at the hourly time frame, it's same as what happened in Nifty. There were so many wicks which was that which are completely stop loss hunting wicks, right? So to avoid all these things, today I believe most of you would have, most of the time Bank Nifty would have taken an hour stop loss today, and with tomorrow's information, tomorrow's news, and all these things, I would take, breaking up below any of these zones in an hourly time frame and closing. Just 57.75 breaking and closing on an hourly time frame, I would get on an entry, and breaking below 52.40, I will get into another entry on PE side. It's keeping it very simple. Now coming into 15 minutes, which is most of the intraday users to have, right? So this is the first thing which I would say. Today's high, breaking today's high, I will be capturing 1:1 ratio. That is 57.50 again. I will be on an 1:1 ratio, and going down and breaking below today's low of 50,000, I would be going on a PE side entry. But then you have to be very cautious here, which is the fair value gap. But there is a fair value gap which is formed in, and market can come here, tap in, and reverse. So be cautious with your stop loss tomorrow. Breaking below this, I would be easily entering into PE side entry. So now I'll come back to the video which I told you, which can easily help you capture 1:1 ratio, right? Get into Nifty. So you are able to see what has Nifty done in 15 minutes time frame. There is a fair value gap which is formed. What when I say fair value gap, look at the three candles, right? The center of the candle, if there is an imbalance, when I say imbalance, the previous candle wick or body would have not touched the other, first candle close. So there is an imbalance in between this. You're able to understand? Take three candles, right? One, two, and three. And if you look up at these three candles, right? What has happened in the three candles? The first candle close has not touched the third candle open or close anywhere, right? It did not touch. So there is a gap in between that one. And if you look up at market would have come here, come to that fair value gap, tapped in and taken up the liquidity and went up. So if I say went up, it would have easily given you 15 to 30 points easily from here in Nifty. So now let's take another scenario. Wherever please check where else we do have a fair value gap. We have two more fair value gap visibly for you. Right, one is an fair value gap which is formed over here, right, which is about 23,200, and there is a fair value gap which is formed yesterday, which is 2,200. So I was, with the premium team, I was telling them that market will come to 2,200 soon. It's because of the only reason where there is a fair value gap formed. Market coming here and respecting this and breaking, and it will go to a newer highs. Right now, this fair value gap is tapped. Now, if the market is not respecting this, it will break the fair value gap with a good candle, come here, take the liquidity, and then go up. Keeping it very simple. So, to know more about the fair value gap, DM the link in bio. That is a WhatsApp link. It's completely free of cost. DM me and I'll help you learn all these things. And also, I have given you my Telegram link and my entries, sheets, and all those things. If you wanted to be part of the premium, just go there and DM me. Thank you all. See you in the next video.